Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Hedera Hashgraph, or HBAR. So obviously I've been talking about HBAR for a very long time, and we are finally seeing the waves being made from it. A lot more people are talking about it on Twitter. I do have a few topics I do want to talk about. First off, we're going to be talking about staking, why I think that it is really not a big concern right now, as well as a few other things. But before we jump into this video, I just want to ask if you guys do enjoy crypto news, content, all that kind of stuff. Definitely leave a like on this video. Also subscribe and turn notifications on if you guys haven't already. So with that being said, let's actually get into it. So overall, the market hasn't moved much since my videos earlier. We still see HBAR sitting down here above that 40-cent zone. Nothing too crazy in regards to that. We are still ranging for almost $1 billion in volume. It's absolutely crazy to see that. Just because I was talking about that pretty much like a week ago when the volume was around that $400 million range. So it's crazy to see how fast the volume has poured into HBAR, but I even told you guys that the volume will pour into it as soon as people start to learn about it more and more, and a lot more people know about it widespread. And I think that this is very similar to other altcoins as well, where we even seen, for an example, XRP. XRP is an asset where I've seen, 3, 5, even $6+ billion pour into it a day at some point in time. Even back in April when we were moving 40 cents a day, we seen like double-digit, volume flowing in through it. So, at some point in time, I think that we could see a massive amount of volume flow into HBAR, and I think that this is only the beginning to what's to come for the price action. So with that being said, let's actually talk about some staking news, why I don't think that it's really too crazy. So obviously I got sent this today. Basically it says, me personally is always saying that HBAR staking rewards will not be significant due to the cost of transaction fees being low. Transaction fees and staking rewards are not correlated, and it's basically a link to this video. We could actually listen in 1 second. Let me turn this down a little bit.
There are staking rewards and there are fees, and they are two different numbers that the governing council governs by setting these numbers. And so the governing council decides how much a node is being paid to be a node, and the governing council is deciding how much you charge for the transactions. And at the moment, when our number of transactions per second is lower, then those two numbers may not match. So we're paying the nodes more than they're coming in as transaction fees.
Now, obviously, I get this, right? And I even said they need transactional volume to have a higher pay. For the node holders, it's that simple lower volume equals lower APY. Take Stack for an example. And I understand what he's saying in the beginning. But overall, it doesn't really correlate exactly. Like, I understand that GC members will be the ones to choose that, but I just don't think that that is in their best opportunity. Even Lehman said that recently in an interview, saying that he doesn't think that we should be launching staking in quarter 4. He wants it to be more so, incentivized for those stakeholders or those people who are staking. And I think at some point in time we will see a higher APY, we will see more rewards for staking. I just think that it would be better off if we did see that when we had more transactional volume, because even though I even said here in the comments here, I said, it's most certainly going to be the case. It's fairly simple to understand. You need revenue coming in to pay out significant amounts. Right now, they are bringing in roughly 130K in yearly revenue. That is from the transactional volume. Right now, in my sense, I don't think that that is good for the overall individuals who would be staking. The APY or payouts for node operators would be significantly low if available now. Now, obviously, who knows what they are going to do at this point. Kuzi's saying here that they could be, giving away HBAR at a loss just to distribute more coins out of the treasury. Who knows exactly what they are going to be doing, but I'm just going to say, I personally think that at this point, I think that it would be better or in their best interest to wait until they have transactional volume to really kind of back up those APY staking opportunities for a lot of people who want to be a stakeholder. Now, With that being said, I also want to talk to you guys about this. So we do see here, everyone please welcome, I don't even know, Iman Shumper, I believe, to the HBAR party. So this is actually an influencer who is fairly big, almost 700,000 followers, and they tweeted out HBAR. I think that this is the beginning of what's to come. We see a lot more people finally realizing that HBAR is a huge asset, that it is, an undervalued gem. We had so long to accumulate this asset, and it's absolutely crazy how, how long it was until we actually seen a major breakout event. Now we're just kind of waiting for the all-time high to be broken and go into price discovery. So I think once we go into price discovery, I think a lot of these individuals, a lot of these, influencers, these big name individuals will finally realize what HBAR is. And this is when we see also a major FOMO event happen, because I think HBAR, for what it's worth, I think that the FOMO could be an absolute massive hysteria event that could actually happen this week if the announcement on the 16th is fairly nice. Now, right now, to the all-time high, it's about 5.5 cents. So I honestly don't see 5.5 cents holding us back for far too long. Sorry, because even if we go back to the 13th, right, we were sitting at about 37 cents, and that is today, right? That is at 4 a.m. So we were at 37 cents there, and we hit a high of 44 almost and a half cents. So that is an easy amount to move up. Obviously there is a lot of resistance at those levels, but I still think that we breached them fairly quickly. Now we also see here, if holding others to the standard as myself is wrong, I will never be right. We need guiding lights in this space. These will never come from incentivized content providers. It's not a massive opportunity, it's an inherent necessity. Hedera, Alliance Block, and Flare Networks. All three of these are absolutely crazy holds, in my opinion. We are getting Flare Networks for free. I fully agree with King Solomon here, XRP_owl on Twitter, because Alliance Block and HBAR, for what it's worth, have been two of the best holdings that I've ever told people about. I've told you guys about Alliance Block when it was at around 20 cents flat. Even at, you had the opportunity to get it under 20 cents as well. Now it's like $1 something. I haven't even looked at it today. But we also see like HBAR, right? HBAR, you guys had the opportunity to get at 13 all the way to 20 cents. When I first started talking about it, it was at around 10 cents. So these assets that we're talking about, I've talked to you guys about them when they were at basically almost 100x opportunities. I still think that Alliance Block, for what it's worth, could hit double digits this bull run. And, who knows? It could hit $20. And at $20, that's 100x right there. HBAR, when I was talking about it at 10 cents, 100x from there is $10. So I think that that is possible, this bull run. I seriously do. Also, from King Solomon, he says here, there are only a few assets as layer ones that can currently replace Bitcoin. HBAR is one, just a thought you should know. And I fully agree, and I've said this multiple times, that HBAR has the potential and the power to truly overtake this entire market. I've said that multiple times. I've been saying that since even going back to May. And a lot of people laugh at it. A lot of people don't think that it's logical. Oh, the market cap would be way too high, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. But people don't realize that HBAR, for what it's doing, is really kind of just pretty much reinventing the entire wheel of crypto. And honestly, at this point, we have the potential to be utilized by anybody and everyone. Also, we see here, DLA Piper, Hedera Governing Council member and renowned globally, NFTs September 15th. I wonder, but no, nothing. Now, this goes back into the idea of September 16th being a huge announcement. This is coming from DLA Piper, a GC member, like they said, on Hedera Hashgraph. Who knows what could be happening with the NFT market this day? This could be huge. We already know NFTs is what really kind of, slingshot it, Solana. So who knows if this could be a major slingshot event? I do know that the 16th is something to really put on your calendar and watch for. Now, we also see here up 40% on HBAR in less than a week. Wait until it's up 400%, 4,000%. I mean, like at some point in time, it's going to be absolutely crazy to see what is going to be happening with HBAR, but I think that this is just the beginning. Now, We also see ADA went from 4.5 billion on September or on November 22nd, 2020, sorry, to 41 billion literally 3 months later. We could easily see HBAR 10x by late November or early December this year. If the bull lasts through February/March, then why can't we 3 to 4x from there? See you at $15 to $20. And I've been saying, 10 to 15 for a fairly long time, and I honestly think that we could get there. I think HBAR is so incredibly undervalued, especially when we talk about ADA. Like, they just launched smart contracts. Like, come on. I mean, we are currently eliminating smart contracts. Like, ADA is just old technology, in my opinion. And I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. You do the math if you want. Compare the two assets if you want as well. I just think that HBAR is easily worth, $10 to $15 at its current state. Now, we also see here someone is prepping for launch on the Hedera testnet. We see 7,480 new accounts. We also see that the transactional per second and transfer volume is ramping up. Who knows what is happening behind closed doors? I just know that September 16th is boiling up. It's coming up 3 days away, guys. We also see here, once HBAR hits 70 cents, $1 will happen quickly. Rule of sevens. I completely agree with Crypto Bull God. If you guys don't follow him on Twitter, you should. Incredible individual. Talked to him multiple times. Incredible guy. But I fully agree with this. The FOMO on HBAR is going to pretty much launch us from the 50-cent range to $1 range very, very fast. I think that people undermine how fast crypto assets could actually move. Now we also see our crypto gods giving y'all one last chance to stack HBAR below 40 cents. Right now, HBAR is around that 40-cent zone. I mean, this is pretty much bottoming out here. I honestly think if you actually look at the 7-day span, look at this nice pattern that we're trading in. Yeah, it's like an uphill battle, but this is a nice pattern. I think that the next move is 50 cents plus, to be completely honest with you. The next major impulse is 50 plus, and that's just my overall opinion. Now, we also see here the thing with HBAR is that it was designed for real-world use cases to be used by anybody and everyone. Guys, it's not designed only for DeFi and to be used by small niche of people. This is why HBAR is unstoppable. The world will know about Hedera. I've been saying it forever. It's a blue chip stock. It is a household name. People will know about HBAR. Everyone will. You will literally go to a Christmas party with your family, and like people will be saying, wow, I should have invested in HBAR. I can't believe that they're working with X and X, right? Because who knows, at some point in time, HBAR could power pretty much every single system around the world, and it has the potential to do that. So, with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video here. Just know that HBAR is coiling up. I honestly think that HBAR is going to make a lot of people rich. I think that it's going to be making all of us who are in at the early stages very rich. And I'm talking about early stages before all-time high. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys don't want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. If you guys do want more paid content, you guys can go check out NCashOfficial.com. It's where I have my exit strategies and also my in-depth portfolio analysis and all that kind of stuff. But nonetheless, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope that you have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.